So we got to go ahead and talk about Donald Trump saying that he would look into possibly pardoning Diddy.
Once in 2012 that Diddy was a good friend of yours back then. He has since found himself in some very serious legal trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you ever consider pardoning him?
Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's happening, and I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot, but I think when I ran for politics, that relationship busted up. From what I read, I don't know. He didn't tell me that, but I'd read some little bit nasty statements in the paper all of a sudden. You know, it's different. You become a much different person when you run for politics and you do what's right. I could do other things, and I'm sure he'd like me, and I'm sure other people would like me, but it wouldn't be as good for our country. As we said, our country's doing really well because of what we're doing. So it's not a popularity contest. So I don't know. I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact on me.
Now I'm going to go ahead and say this right off the bat. If he's over here handing out pardons like that, pardon Tory Lanez over Diddy's ass. And I know some of y'all want Tory Lanez to rot in prison or whatever, but Diddy deserves to rot where he's at for all the things he's accused of. Because in the RICO case he got against him, you only need to be found guilty of 2 things for them to throw the whole RICO at you. He is more than likely going to be found guilty of most of it, if not all of the things he's accused of. Like, you can't just ignore everything that happened. You can't just look past the Cassie video and think, oh, well, she tried to extort him. I don't care if she tried to extort him. Don't put your hands on a woman who raised you. Also, the man broke into Kid Cudi's house, tried to harm his dog, blew up his car. For whatever reason, he opened his Christmas presents. I don't even know. Like, that gotta be the weirdest thing to do. Like, you're gonna come in the house and unwrap the Christmas presents and all the weird stuff that he's done. Like, he's not getting off. And I think this is just a PR way to say, we'll call you later, in the sense of it ain't never gonna happen. This is what that is. I can't see him ever get pardoned. Tory Lanez has a better chance to get pardoned than he did. Like, the only thing he's convicted of doing is shooting Megan Thee Stallion. If you have a chance to pardon either Tory Lanez or Diddy, people gonna ride with Tory Lanez. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, he shot Megan Thee Stallion, but it don't measure up to half the shit that Diddy did. Tory hasn't done half, not even close to what the stuff that Diddy is accused of doing. And hell, even if Diddy got pardoned, I don't really think it would make that much of a difference, because he's done already soured all his relationships. He's lost multiple businesses. The businesses he owned and operated, they told him to get the fuck out politely. And the only people that's left standing defending him is his family, which honestly, I think they're only defending him out of fear, because it may be a case of, I know you got skeletons in your closet that you don't want the world to know type of shit. And I think that's what that is. That's the only reason why they're holding him down. Some type of weird trauma bond. If it ain't a trauma bond, it's some type of blinding loyalty to a family member that I can't understand, because if I was in their position, I would have threw my dad under the bus. I'm not gonna hold you. All the relationships he had at one point are gone. The people who he did business with, they're gone. Finito. Him and Jay-Z ain't gonna reach out to him on his first day out. Don't expect him to dap up Jay-Z or him to try to even call Jay-Z when he gets out. Jay-Z is not gonna answer the phone. Justin Bieber not answering the phone. Nobody's answering the phone. He is gonna be left on an island all alone in outright solitude, where he belongs, which some could say is a fate worse than death, is worse than a prison sentence. When you've literally been stripped of everything and you're literally left with nothing, and it don't matter what, it's not gonna, no type of PR magic is gonna clean up the shit he's done. He's cooked. There's nobody that's gonna want to be in his good graces. He could forget about trying to collab with streamers. That ain't gonna happen. You can forget that. And he's probably going to try to do that. And if I had to guess, two people who I could see him try to link up with if he was to get pardoned would either be Aiden Ross and academics. And I hope those two were smart to not do it. People look at y'all like a couple weirdos if y'all did that shit. But with that being said, y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video.